All right. Good morning, cyber friends. It's the Middle Man coming at you again. Walk Studio back here, Studio B. We want to say we give God all the praise and honor, give Him all the glory. Thank Him for life, health, and strength. Thank Him for whether it is. And we thank each and every one of you, cyber friends. You know who we are. We just saw Middle Man is taking a little break here. I had to, been doing a little thing. I should say you would call it marinating the mind. And I was doing a little reminiscing with my old dear friend who passed away here not too many years ago, Brother George Duke. In other words, George one of my favorite keyboard players of all time, and every now and then I go on YouTube and I listen to a lot of his recordings and different things he's done over the years and everything. And he's a great, great, great keyboard player. Man, have done many, many albums. And if he didn't do the album, it says on his title name, he played on it. Believe me, Joy Duke was a monster on the keyboards, and so he was one of my favorite keyboard players of all time. And I was listening to him a little bit earlier because I was doing laundry. Yeah, Millie man had to do laundry as well, people. Yeah, you got to break away from it. You got to do the necessity things that at some time you got to break it in there and everything. So while I was doing the laundry, I was checking out some of the tunes years gone by with George Duke, and I love his music. I love his keyboard playing. But nevertheless, I was taking a break from the fingers as well as the mind. People, you got to take a break. You just cannot just continue 24/7 without a break. You got to get away from it. You got to get away from it. And sometimes, we wonder, especially some of the things that we be dealing with and we go through on a day by day basis, a week by week basis, month by month, year by year, and we have to take a break to soothe the mind and to rest the mind a little bit, keep from going into overload, or I should say overheating mode, in other words. But nevertheless, we thank God, and we just take a little slight break off everything. I got my laundry done and everything, so I feel good about that. And now I'm gonna spend a little bit longer on once I get me a little rest here. I went and made my java. I went and made my coffee. Y'all know I had to have my coffee there, and it's piping hot too. I can't even drink it right now. I mean, it's piping hot. And but nevertheless, we got it here on standby. So we just was saying that we did not do a video today. Um, really and truly, I don't really recall. This day's been sort of a odd day with me. I did not really, I didn't focus on nothing in particular on this day. Really, I just sort of like this kickback and just sort of like relax the mind most of the day. Just kind of relax and didn't do too much anything. Matter of fact, I don't even think I maybe touched the keyboard maybe 2 or 3 times a day, maybe, and not much. Didn't do much on that as far as just playing it. I was just tinkering around with it a little bit. But nevertheless, we want to say that we thanking God for what as it is, and we do not dare complain at all because of the things, people that I know that I have not been the only one that have went through things. All of us have went through stuff, and we are going through. And I tell people, if you're not in a storm, you just left one, or you getting ready to go into one. So we just might as well, like I said, remember those three certainties in life: taxes, death, and trouble. They come to all of us, and nobody has a monopoly. No one has a monopoly on that. Those three, believe it. But at any rate, we are just saying that we just I found out in life a long time ago, never try to figure out people because you'll be forever in a baffle and in a maze. Just live one day at a time. Take it one step at a time. And give everybody the same grades that you would want them to give you. That's the way I look at it. And you know, when you just see things that I'm all for just giving people the benefit of a doubt. Really, I try to give people the benefit of a doubt, but when it seems as like I know, well, like I said, my great grandmama always told me that give the people what they want. In other words, never, never beg or lick anybody. Now I understand y'all might not like that language, but I'm just telling you that's what she told me. In other words, she said, don't say always have a bad back when it comes to that. Do not bend your back to kiss anybody behind. In other words, to get along with them because you don't have that to do. There are others. You can go on and move on to others. There are things that right now, the things that I feel that I should be doing, and I will go on and put my hand to try to do them to the best of my ability. But one thing about it, in the Bible, it's called one of the fruit of the spirit is that it's called self-control. It's at the very end. And love is at the front and self-control is at the end. I call them two bookends. They hold all the rest of it in place. So in other words, but it is called self-control. You can't control nobody else. And so I know that is sometimes hard for us to understand, but and it really sometimes it's not real cool because I sometimes wish I could control people to do what I would want them to do in the right way, in the proper way. In other words, when it comes to doing what's right, you will want people to do what is right always. But guess what? Everybody's not going to do it. That's just a given, people. Everybody's not going to do what's right. So what we must do is that once we come in contact with those type of individuals, we must learn to discern it and just step back and let them go. In other words, you have to give the people what they want. Now, if you don't want anything, then I feel that you should move or get on out of the way. But you got some people that you don't know how to deal with them. They like the phase of the moon. They one way 1 minute and another one another. You don't really know how to deal with those type, and that is a hard part. That is the hard part. But nevertheless, we saying cheers to everybody. We we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this here particular video because really and truly, like I said, when I do these here videos like this, I don't expect no company. I'm not looking for company. In other words, I don't expect it to be because I keep some I keep some pretty bizarre hours, and but nevertheless, I'm not bothering anybody but me. So that's what I try to do. In other words, old middleman try to tend to his business. And I do that with a passion. I try to tend to my business. Now, I won't get in yours unless you invite me in it. And then again, I don't really like for people to put me in their drama. I don't like drama, period. But if you want to tell me something, I don't mind listening. And if you want an opinion, I will give you what I feel, which is my opinion. But everybody must make up their own mind. And I got enough sense to realize that all the advice you give to people, they don't take it literally sometimes, but they just want another opinion. Just to see, maybe they compare your thought with their thoughts, and then they'll come out to a conclusion based on what you say. But not all the time that people just want you know, you know, your flat out opinion about what you would do because they're not really looking for what you would do. They are trying to figure out, they're trying to get some more information on to help them determine on what they would do. That's what I feel about it. And I don't mind doing that. I don't mind being the vessel that God used to help somebody along the way. And so with that being said, Middleman's gonna go ahead on and we're gonna go on and bug on out of this here video and go on back to the keys over here. I'm thinking about doing some keys tonight. Working on another composition of mine. I'm trying to finish it up right quick. I may do that, then I may go ahead on and try to go ahead on. I'm getting very close to complete my book. Now, I want to let y'all know that the book that I'm writing about my life is an abbreviated form. I'm not putting everything because a lot of things I don't remember. Be honest with you, a lot of stuff I just don't flat out remember. But I'm giving it sort of like in a documentary form. I'm leaving out stuff. Some stuff I want to leave out. Then some stuff I'm trying to get in there. The important things I'm trying to base and touch upon that. And trying to give the overall scope of some of the good time. as well as some of the bad. Not all bad, but not all good either. But I'm just letting you know that that's the way that book of mine is going to be. It's more like a documentary, really, of my life. Because to give a blow by blow account, people, it would take some time to do. And right at this point in time, I don't have that type of time to give to it. Even though I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to give that type of time to that just to write a book about my life. Uh, I thank God for my life, and I thank God I've had thus far. I think I've had a pretty decent life. I mean, hey, it may not have been all cherries and blossom, but it has not all been oak wood and cheddar either. So it's been some good days and some bad days, and we thank God for that. And we're gonna continue. As a matter of fact, Mitty Man is yet living, so the book continues. Even when I finish writing on this particular episode, the book will continue. So Mitty Man is not gone anywhere yet. So y'all just bear with him, and we're gonna see where this thing gonna go. Um, Only thing I'm gonna say right about now, people, is just y'all just continue to pray for old Mitty Man, and Mitty Man gonna continue to pray for you to the best of his ability. Gonna give God the glory for you. And hope that he keep you strong and in good health, and may you prosper as well. So with that being said, Mitty Man is gonna go on and bug on out. We are basically just gonna do first one thing and another. Just kind of keep the mind clear and make certain that I keep my head up and my mind clear. With that being said, this Mitty Man saying whatever you get into, if God ain't in it, please, man, please, sir, come on out of it because it's gonna come to that. Until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first. This Mitty Man saying peace and good morning.